News Interactive is brought to you by
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Right, it's time for Joy News Interactive, and clearly the one issue that's been trending all day on social media is Brigitte Dzogbenuku, her nomination as the running mate to the flag bearer of the Progressive People's Party of Dr.Papa Kwesi Nduom. Aisha Ibrahim is here, and she's going to be telling us all about that.
Israel, you got it right.
Hold it.
Israel.
Right, do you have a good view? No. It's not about me. I think this one looks really good on you. If we take that other camera, I'm sure it will show you a lot better.
Well, thanks so much,
David.
Israel.
David.
And time to get interactive.
Yes.
And you know how we do it. Just get your phones, tablets, iPads, and all the social media gadgets. Let's get thick into the most interactive segment. On Facebook, we are on facebook.com/joynewsontv, and on Twitter, it's on Joy News on TV, and on WhatsApp, the number is 0560-800,000. Remember to add your name and location when sending that message, and please don't call. Now, the presidential candidate of the Progressive People's Party, PPP, Dr.Papa Kwesi Nduom, has once again picked a female running mate for this year's polls. This time around, it is former Miss Ghana Queen and Executive Director of Mentoring Women Ghana, Brigitte Dzogbenuku. According to the party, it is part of its all-inclusive strategy not to choose a card-bearing member as a running mate. So, how do you check this decision by the PPP?
What I would say is that I'm interested in him picking that lady as his running mate. I'm saying that because maybe she has the idea to do it, to help the country, to help the man in ruling this country. So he can do it. If really she is willing to do the work, maybe she has all the idea to help the man. She's fit. Yes, she's fit. We are not looking about the physical aspect of that lady, but we are looking at the idea that she has.
To my perspective, so far as she's a human being, she can easily be a running mate to Papa Kwesi Nduom. And moreover, she's also educated. She can be. God gives wisdom. So the moment is also a creation of God, she can be part of this.
I think it's a good idea because all around the world now, things are changing. I think Britain have a lady, very soon America will have a lady president. So I think it's a good idea. You see, if you look at one or two things now, most of women are heading most of big time positions now when you go to companies, and I work for a lot of people, and it's like the man is front, but most of the time the women who take control of everything. You understand? When somebody say wait, when my wife comes, you go talk to my wife. You see, so I think it's she's good.
For Papa Kwesi Nduom to choose firstly a female as a running mate, I mean so far the major political parties, I haven't seen any of them choosing a woman as a running mate. But for Papa Kwesi, for choosing a woman as a running mate, it's a plus for him. And besides, as a creative art person, it's a good be because before in politics, you need to be creative. So I think that for him to choose a woman and creative art personality is a good move for him.
Okay, so those were some messages coming from the streets of Accra. Let's see what you've been saying on WhatsApp. Kwekubia Brandt here from Aguna Radio says Nduom is the best for Ghana and choosing a woman is the best idea. Clap for Papa Kwesi Nduom. Philmon from Kumasi says excellent choice by Papa Kwesi Nduom, and that's from Philmon. You didn't add your name. Ekome in Ahafo Guaso. It says, if two women are vying for presidential position, why is the appointment of lady as a running mate wrong? It's cool for me. And those are some of the messages. And Israel, someone is asking why you're worrying Aisha. I'm sure you explained. So he says, hi, hey Israel, why are you worry Aisha? So anyway, she's the reason I'm always glued to Jen. Oh, okay. It's from X-ray from Kumasi X-ray. Cheers.
Okay. Can I reply?
Wait, it will get to your thing. There are lots of the messages coming. This one says, it's a great move by Pakwesi, but women are their own enemies. Watch out, you will hear from them how they will vilify her on issues. It's coming from Jacob from Navrongo. Jacob, I doubt it will happen. We're all happy for her, and I think we wish her well. What are some of the messages coming on Facebook?
Okay, before I get on to the message,
Israel, you never.
The gentleman wanted to know why I was worrying you. Aisha, was I worrying you? No, I wasn't. The guy says you're the reason why he watches. He stays tuned to what Joy News Interactive. So I am just telling everybody else that you're looking good on Joy News Interactive.
Okay. That's
all I did. I'm not worrying you. Let's get on to Facebook and get to read some of the comments. For me, actually, the image that stands out for me for Brigitte Dzogbenuku was this image of her during the Occupy Ghana march that was in July 2014. Okay. And that's the image really that stands out for me. Okay, so let's go to the comments that have come on that on that post. Boy Tina says, congratulations to Brigitte Dzogbenuku on this milestone. I believe and hope with her artistic talent and vocality she would be able to help PPP push this election into a runoff. I encourage her to work hard because that's the only way she could receive her award. Congratulations again, Brigitte. I'm just wondering what Daily Post will write about you tomorrow. And Mahama Abbas says, please, Nduom, stir up your game because you really stand a chance of winning this year's election if you really work hard. Ghana currently needs you. So get aggressive with your political life and trust me, you would win. And Kwame says, I hope she comes to change the political scene in Ghana to a different level where democracy is truly practiced like the developed like the developed country. Buhigli says, beauty contest party, Nduom, you said you love Ghana so much. Why can't you use the money you are about to waste on arms and charities instead? Oh no. Picture Ghana says, great move by all standards, but so sad I won't vote for him. All the best to them both. And I'm happy for the woman. Aliu Mahama says, hey, Pakwesi, congrats though. I thought I would have been chosen. Chief Manasseh says, congratulations to this lady. At least it will boost Ikea Donko's morale. Oh, really? Upata Kojo says, congratulations, but you're not going to win this election, so forget it. Why are you trying to discourage him? But the social media has been talking a lot about Brigitte. Okay. Brigitte has a lot of friends on social media. And so, yes, they're talking about her. Now, here's one post I'd like to share with you. It's from Kujuana Nankoma, Ace Ankoma actually. He says, dear Brigitte Dzogbenuku, your first task is to teach us, let me open it up. Your first task is to teach us, especially the press, how to spell your first name. Why? Today, I have seen Brigitte, etc. I know that not all of them are wrong, but please help. Because you soon might be called Bridge or Bring It. So, good advice. Yeah, I think she should. Great advice. And I'd like to share one of the quotes I posted. I took this quote that she read. I took it from the extra of her speech. It says, I realize the change is not going to come by my sitting behind my laptop or tapping away at my phone every day, expressing my displeasure and frustration at what poor Ghana has become. I actively want to do something about it. So if by this I'm now labeled a politician, then that is what I have become. Touching indeed. Yeah. And we hope those words translate into action. Okay, so move on to a bar in success.
which has blocked mobile phone signals in an effort to encourage customers to interact with each other rather than their phones. Reason, owner of the pub, Steve Tyler, says he's tired of people coming into the bar and not socializing. I'll quote him. He says, I want people to socialize with the people they are with rather than the people they are not with, he said. So the question is, would you patronize such a place?
I'll go there because one, maybe I'm going there to buy something. I'm going there to talk to somebody. So me know being allowed to make a call at such a place, I wouldn't mind. I'll go there because one, the core reason of going to the place is maybe to meet somebody. And if that area is supposed to make a call, it's good because at that moment they have putting stop to all those stuff so that you can concentrate on what you are going there to do. For instance, if you are going there to drink, the purpose is to come here to drink, not to come here and make a call, come here to make a chat.
Let's say at that moment, if let's say I want to chat with a friend, then I want to discuss something with a friend, and if I'm not getting access to the internet, I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't go there at all.
I don't mind. I could always go there, sit down and relax my mind, take a drink or something, then I'll just leave. Should anyone come to me and talk to me, fine. I would have my way of interacting with the person, but not necessarily going there to interact with people. Why should I go there? Because if I should go there, I should be able to have access to the internet. Maybe at that point in time, I needed to do something on the internet, and if there's no internet connection there, what is the essence of me going there? So I wouldn't be there. Maybe at that moment, I might see a signal there that makes me to enter the bar. So when I get there to buy a drink and something pop up, I might think of taking my phone to do something on the net. And at the end of it, it turns out that the net is not working.
So those were some messages coming from the streets of Accra. Let's see what we have on Facebook, Israel.
All right, Demde says we definitely need such laws in Ghana because most productive hours are wasted in various departments and agencies of government where people become slaves to their phones through WhatsApp, Facebook, Skype, Instagram, etc. Vendibo says in Ghana it will be best if it's in our offices and our roads, because during productive hours, that is the time someone is busy chatting on WhatsApp or Facebook. The same thing is done on the roads whilst driving, which sometimes causes accidents. Upata Kojo says, oh no, we don't like this law in Ghana. What if your partner has a problem with his or her mouth pings? How will you hear from... no, not getting it. Petra Ghana says, why would I even risk that part of my time to go to that bar? Network problem, cry, our wives think we are playing around, and to use that bar where nothing will work. This should happen in our parliament. Go and make laws, and you see them texting their guests. Ha ha ha. Boitina says, so many kaikais on social media parading as angels with painted faces and filtered skins. Why date on media? Anyway, only 2% of those that actually date on media truly result in lasting love. Many will just beja once or twice and run amok. And Rebete says, no, I won't go to such a bar. In a relationship, communication is key, and there's only social media that both parties use to communicate when they are far away from each other. It also helps both to monitor the activities of each other. Really? Prosper says, in fact, I would have introduced all my friends to such a bar. Some friends are annoying, Papa. They'll go to a bar, drink and eat meat with their girlfriends, and when they see that the money they are having can't pay their bills, they pick their phones to text you, Charlie, where you did? I shot some coins, so make you send me some coins on my wallet top. I wish we had such around my area.
And on WhatsApp, Kokibia Brandt here from Aguna Sojo says, it's a good thing because you will go out with your babe and she'll be tapping the internet. It's a good thing. You say, this one says, Jacob from Navrongo says, when you go to Rome, you do what Romans do. And from Somaila Idris Yakubu Zachary from Prisia, he says, me no, not at all. Going there to do what? Waste of time. Apu. And those are some of your comments. Oscar from Chamba says, I disagree because some people are mean and frustrating and will pour out their anger on you if you try it. I'll prefer being engaged on my phone to some of these guys. No, I won't try that bar. Those are some of the comments coming. And Zainab from Bulga says, no, I won't go there. What if I have an emergency call? If you have an emergency call, you attend to emergency call, isn't it? And from Abulai from Kokom, he says, I will definitely go there. And those are some of the messages coming on. And okay, someone says, Aisha, you're looking fine. I've had about 4 of that messages. Thank you so much, all of you. I appreciate that. And this one says, I will patronize such a place because you will be with your babe and she'll be busy with their fans. This is coming from Mahama Ganyu. Okay, so we'll take a break on Journeys Interactive. We'll be back with more. So this is Journeys Interactive. This is where the big conversations happen now. A total of 2,807 men reported domestic abuse cases against their wives last year, as against 3,143 the previous year. Let's hear what people are saying on Facebook, Israel.
All right, so I would want to think that if 2,807 as against the previous year of 3,143 means that it has come down.
Yeah.
So, okay. It's received 14 shares. I mean, it's a pretty interesting story.
There's improvement.
Boytina says, I knew one man who could fight blows with his wife until they both get tired without no one separating them. On numerous occasions, I saw the woman slapping the man, especially when he seemed drunk. Could that be an abuse? To me, it's not an abuse, especially when the woman wants housekeeping money and you go drinking with it. Kudos to all responsible women who beat their husbands to keep them on their toes. Oh, really? And he had regards to Aisha. Aisha, why are they mentioning you? Huh?
Why do I look like your husband beater?
Aisha,
I wouldn't do that.
Boytina, is there something you know that we don't know that you want to share with us? And then Dominic says, this is complete madness. Why on earth will the wife be the husband? It might be that beating men don't want to retaliate, or they were not brought up to beat women. Nonetheless, there's no way a woman can beat a man. You think so? So Ayoko Chavez in town.
And if yes,
And Chef Manda says, in fact, after the Beijing conference, the women are beating men with impunity. And because we feel shy to report it, they have taken advantage and doing it more. But I don't pray that the table would turn again. And Bosco says, I think women beating men is something that some people still don't believe, but it's really true though. I had a female classmate in high school who sometimes empowers some of the guys in class. As for me, my advice to the unmarried youth is to assess their women whom they intend to marry them by trying to fight or provoke them and see. If she empowers you, then I think you know the right decision to take. You mean overpower. Dem dear says, what women can do, men cannot do. Buko Mbanku, 2014. Lord, I think he didn't mince words when he said this. It is easier to discuss the matter when it is the opposite sex men who are the culprits and not women, as reported here. Now, who speaks for men? Where are the gender activists? Honestly, most men are dying in silence in the hands of their wicked wives. And it takes me back to what Boytina had to say about Aisha.
Israel. Okay, I reserve my comments, but I certainly can't be a husband beater. I'm a lovely person. I'm a nice person. I can't beat my husband. All right, so let's look at our trending video. We'll get it right now. It's Throwback Thursday, and we want to bring you some old Ghanaian products commercials. And let's Indeed, it brings back memories.
Oh, yeah. It does. It does.
See young David Donto
exactly.
and
for a lot of us, we're watching these commercials on black and white TV.
It's you, but I think the product is no more on the shelves. Yeah, but it's a great advert. It's a great advert. So that's how much we can interact. God willing, same time tomorrow, we'll be doing it all over again. My name is Aisha Ibrahim. Have a great evening.
All right, and that's it for the bulletin here. Before we go, you can go to my John Online for more stories. Parliament suspends the approval of John Otibles and Nduom picks for Miss Ghana's running mate. And then the big story, Ghanaians must be agitated. ASAP condemns VRA assets takeover. My name is Israelai. You have a good night.
This is Joy News Prime.